This week, Supernanny takes on a family that's split down the middle. A mother who refuses to discipline her aggressive son, and a stepdad who's desperate to step in. Can Supernanny calm the Karate Kid down and bridge the divide? Or has she finally bitten off more than she can chew?
Your baby boy is not your baby, he's a 5-year-old who's very aggressive. Get off me, you bitch!
Laura Bradbury and Stuart Lambert live in Swindon, Wiltshire, with their 3 children. 5-month-old baby Diesel, 2.5-year-old Tegan-Olivia, and 5-year-old Matthew, whose aggressive behaviour is becoming unmanageable.
He's got no problems like punching someone, you know, punch his sister, he's kicked you quite a few times. He's a very challenging boy.
Play with me.
Matthew constantly demands his mum's full attention.
Play with me. Play with me.
And when he doesn't get it, he turns nasty.
Get me a pen, you stupid bitch.
Laura faces a barrage of abuse every day.
Calm yourself down.
And all she does is take it.
Because we've got such a bond, he's my little baby, and I find it very hard to think that he's willing to do that to me when I do, like, I worship the ground he walks on.
Cheese.
Even though she's got no idea how to control her eldest son, Laura won't let Stuart discipline him.
Yeah, I must admit that is my biggest flaw. I'm the only one that can tell Matthew off.
Stuart took over as stepdad after Matthew's real father moved away when he was 1. His stepson's behaviour has got progressively worse since his new sister and brother arrived on the scene. And Stuart finds it incredibly frustrating.
I don't call him a stepson, I call him Matthew, he knows I'm his dad. But it hurts me deep inside when I feel I can't be the dad I want to be.
Get out, get out, get out.
Matthew's non-stop demands on Laura last all the way through to bedtime. She devotes hours getting him to sleep. Little sister Tegan is starting to copy Matthew's difficult behaviour.
Shut up, Jen. You're the best, yes?
You do not speak to me like that again, do you understand?
Yeah.
You do not say that word, okay? Matthew uses that word, and that's naughty. Use it again, I'll take a straight to bed.
So if Laura and Stuart don't turn things around quickly, they're in big trouble.
We've got nowhere else to turn to. We're really at the end of our tether and we just need some help.
Supernanny Jo Frost is their last chance. She's transformed the lives of dozens of unhappy families and relishes a challenge. But will she be able to calm down such an angry child in a family that's split down the middle?
Hello.
Hiya.
Pleased to meet you, Jo.
You.
Hi, Matthew. How are you?
Fine.
Good. Jo, how are you?
Parish.
And look at this little one here. What's your name? Hello, look at the small.
Hello.
Hello.
Supernanny always kicks off her teaching programme with a day of observation.
Guys, whilst you're getting into things, obviously I'm here to help you solve some of the issues that you've got in the house. So what I want you to do is just carry on as normal, and I'm just going to step by on the back seat as such and just watch you really and just take notes of what happens around this time.
It's not long before Matthew's flexing his muscles.
All right.
Sit on your bottom, please, now.
No.
Now.
No.
At a loss at what to do, Laura shuts Matthew in his bedroom.
Sit down on the bed and then you can come out, Matthew. Just sit down for 5 minutes and cool down.
So this is how you discipline him in the bed?
Yeah.
It simply fuels his anger. Matthew proceeds to trash his room in protest. Then he turns on Laura.
Calm down.
Supernanny can't believe what she's seeing.
Punch him in the face then.
Yeah.
Did you punch him in the face?
Let me go.
Oh my word. I mean, this all started because Matthew wouldn't sit down on the sofa because Mum was feeding Diesel. I mean, is it necessary for a child to sit down on the sofa? So an unnecessary complication here that need not be. Mum now has a cut gum and Matthew's now got to tidy up his bedroom.
Stuart and Laura juggle family life with running a kickboxing school. It's 4 o'clock and there are classes to teach. With Tegan and Diesel dropped off at Grandma's, Matthew's left to tag along.
He's got to watch his mum and dad sparring, which he does find quite amusing, and he does mimic his mum and dad with his boxing gloves himself. But when he comes home, he's using the moves, and there's no clear defined line between keeping Matthew's kickboxing moves at the gym and bringing them home.
Leaving Stuart at the gym to teach an evening class, Laura is faced with the challenge of getting all 3 children to bed on her own.
He was face venture in the morning, go sleep now.
Mum's put Tegan down for bed, but she doesn't want to sleep. And Mum has just told me that she stays there until she falls asleep. But Tegan's hardly going to fall asleep when every time she speaks to her mum rewards her with communication all the time. So as far as Tegan's concerned, there's a great conversation going on.
Getting Tegan off to sleep takes over an hour. And when Stuart arrives home, an exhausted Laura is still struggling to get Matthew up to bed.
Right, okay, can I just talk to Mum about how our days went? Okay, please. Okay. Right, that's... right.
Do you know what, one day I might just punch you back, Matthew. Yeah?
Supernanny gets to see Stuart's approach to dealing with Matthew.
No. You want to kick someone, you kick me, okay? You want to get out of the system, you kick me for a bit. Okay, you want to kick someone, kick me then. Do you feel better for that now?
Stuart's tactic fails miserably, and Matthew resumes his combat with Mum.
Finished?
What kick Mummy?
No, don't kick Mummy. Right.
Yeah.
Right, no, this is not going to go... Right, listen to me and listen to me now, okay? Stop kicking your mum.
Right, bed.
Follow hand, or are you going to do it? Right, good night now.
When Laura takes over, the battle continues upstairs.
What's he just do there?
Punch him in the nose.
Do you want to kick?
No, I don't, actually.
Yes, you do.
No, I do not.
When Stuart tries to intervene, Matthew's having none of it.
I'll go if you start...
No, you...
Get yourself undressed.
Right.
No.
If you're not interested in 10 seconds, I will take over.
Stop it! Get out!
The hardest part is being his stepdad, because it's like, well, I can't have stepped the mum because what's Laura going to feel about me? You know, I'm telling her son off, which she's got a big problem with. Frustrates me because I know that he shouldn't be behaving like this. So,
Does that frustrate you not only because you feel that you can't discipline Matthew? Does it also frustrate you as well that you have to sit and watch Laura go through that?
it really does frustrate me when he kicks his mum, because obviously downstairs she looked pretty winded. And what I really want to do is chuck him over his shoulder, take him to bed. Laura, sit down, let me deal with this.
It's an all too familiar script with the same final act. Laura spending hours lying next to Matthew to get him off to sleep. By the time Laura emerges, it's 10 p.m, and any thoughts of quality mum and dad time are out of the window.
Because it's been an hour and a half now.
Yeah, long night.
Yeah, a long night.
And lots more to do now.
Supernanny's observation time is over. From tomorrow, the gloves will be off. Matthew's violence will no longer go unchecked.
You do not punch and kick your mummy.
And Laura and Stuart will have to face up to some difficult home truths.
Do you know how sad that is for me, to sit at this table and actually hear the pair of you divide your own family?
This week, Supernanny is helping kickboxing instructors Laura Bradbury and Stuart Lambert tame the aggression of their 5-year-old son.
Get off me, you bitch!
She's witnessed Matthew punch and kick his mother and seen how Laura refuses to let stepdad Stuart step in.
And what I really want to do is chuck him over the shoulder, take him to bed, Laura, sit down, let me deal with this.
It's time for Laura and Stuart to face a reality check.
Matthew's aggression has got to stop. Has got to stop. When I look at Matthew, all I can see is this beautiful boy that's very smart, and yet there's no room for him to breathe. I mean, let's take yesterday. He didn't listen. He didn't do as he was told, and he was placed up into his room, and you held the door, Laura. Tick tock, boom. He lost it. Trashed his room, kicking the door. He ends up calling you a bitch, which is just absolutely disgusting. And if actually he can behave that way to his parents and nothing be done about that, then that's what he'll take outside. I mean, to draw blood on your own parent because you've lost control. It's sad. And Stuart, you don't make it any better. Because you turn around and you say, if you're wound up, take it out on me. Take it out on me. Go on, punch me. Go on, punch me. Kick me.
Because I know in a controlled manner that he can do that. And I'd rather do it to me to try and teach him he can't do that to his mum.
Has it worked, Laura? Has it worked?
Stopped him.
Exactly. Why don't you allow Stuart to discipline
Because I don't
Matthew?
like him doing it. I don't like anybody disciplining him.
Why?
I don't know, it's just because he's mine, I suppose.
So you can discipline Matthew,
Yeah,
but nobody else can?
no,
But you don't discipline Matthew?
no. Because I don't like doing it.
Because?
Because he's my little baby.
And who's your baby?
Tegan-Olivia.
Do you know how sad that is for me to sit at this table and actually hear the pair of you divide your own family when actually you should be sitting here feeling blessed with what you all have?
True.
Who they got? So you've got to come together with this. So you're both up for hard work?
Definitely.
Okay, good. So we'll get started then.
The following day, Supernanny rolls up her sleeves and gets stuck in. She believes that in order to achieve a happy household, basic ground rules need to be established.
Look what I've got here. Household rules. No kicking, no punching or hitting. Okay? Now, if you're in the gym and you're hitting mummy because you've got boxing gloves on or daddy in the gym, that's okay. But if it's not in the gym, that behaviour is unacceptable. We don't do that to other people, okay?
Rules in place, Supernanny turns her attention to discipline.
Jojo's now going to get something else for you.
While Tegan will be sent to the famous naughty step when she misbehaves, Matthew's extreme anger requires a new approach. Instead of sending him to a quiet place to calm down when he's naughty, Supernanny wants to place him on a chill-out chair in the living room.
If you break those household rules and mummy and daddy give you a warning, and if you decide to carry on and behave naughty, mummy and daddy are going to send you to your chill-out chair.
The chill-out chair needs to be in an easy place for mum and dad to access because it goes hand in hand with a work-it-out chart aimed at helping Matthew to let off steam.
You're going to look at this chart and you're going to work it out. If you feel that when mummy and daddy tell you to do something, that you start to get angry, I want you to blow it out. Can you do this? Breathe through your nose.
Until Matthew gets used to using the work-it-out chart on his own, his mum and dad will have to encourage him to do the new techniques.
You give me 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Just minutes later, the new discipline techniques are put to the test.
Plaster, okay? Right, Matthew, deal with this. You're going to have to deal with it straight away.
Matthew.
Don't say nothing to him. Just grab him by his hands. Lift him. Find the strength. Remember, he's not stronger than you. Just put him on the chair and say nothing. Right, move away. Move away. Come over here. Move away. Okay, I want you to get him now. Get him now.
Laura struggles to control Matthew, so Supernanny steps in.
Okay, Matthew, you do not punch and kick your mummy.
Get off me!
Come over here. Look,
Get off me!
look. Remember the chart, Matthew.
But Matthew's in no mood to chill out.
Right now. Down. Like. Engage. Do not kick me, otherwise
You do not
you
kick
will
anybody.
be in trouble with me, Matthew.
Matthew,
Shut up!
if you calm
Calm
down,
down.
you
Shut
can
the
come
damn
in here and
door,
go.
you bitch!
So out it goes. Out it goes.
It takes an exhausting hour before Matthew gives up the fight.
Your behaviour has to
I'm
be
not
calm for us to do
angry.
this, okay? No angry behaviour, otherwise there's no hugs and kisses.
Okay, now tell him to look at you.
Look at mummy.
Okay, tell him to breathe through his nose.
Breathe through your nose, go.
Do you like mummy? Do you like mummy? And out. Like, blow out the candles. And blow out the candles. This is the
Now that Matthew is calm, Supernanny makes sure that Matthew apologises, so that he recognises his behaviour was wrong.
Okay, accept the apology, Stuart. Some kisses. I know it wasn't easy. I mean, it took best part of over an hour to calm him down today. And he used everything he could. He threw everything. He threw the book in today because you remained calm, and so you had to elevate his temper.
Yeah.
It may take you a couple of more times to go through this, okay? But it will get better.
I found with having Joe there this morning with Matthew, it was a lot easier, although I was finding it harder and harder because he was just getting more and more irate. And at times I just wanted to say, look, let's just let him have what he wants, let's calm the situation down. But no, I think having Joe there, giving you the support was just fantastic. I felt a lot calmer doing it as well.
He's been allowed to get away with this behaviour for so long, and his parents will help him change that, and he will change over time through his parents learning to deal with it adequately.
It's Supernanny's second teaching day, and Matthew is vying for Laura's attention.
Okay, remember what we said, Matthew? If you want to sit down with you, then fine.
want to-
But no.
You do not hit mummy like that, please.
Let go.
Go and work it out now, please.
Go.
Chill out, chair, and work
Work
it
it out.
out.
Blow it through your nose,
Look
can
at
you?
this. Look at this.
Can you do it?
Can you do this? It does not say that. You do not use those words. Work it out, please.
He's
Matthew.
still resisting Supernanny's work it out technique.
You have to get rid of it. Remember shaking and getting rid of it? No, shake it out. You do it with Jojo. Shake it out. Shake it out. No. Start bouncing.
And he's refusing to sit in the chill-out chair.
Right, when he comes to you, when he comes to you, okay? When he comes in here,
Look at this and work it out.
right, move away.
That's it. Start doing it then.
I've done it!
But you're still angry, Matthew.
No, we're not doing that.
No.
No, we're not doing that kicking. We're picking him up by the hands because we're strong. Because your baby boy is not your baby. He's a 5-year-old who's very aggressive, okay? You're the mum. You're in charge of this situation. And you're stronger than your 5-year-old boy as much as he punches and kicks. And you're not having it. So out he goes. Okay?
Come on, work.
Supernanny's persistence pays off, and Matthew finally sits in the chill-out chair. But he's still feeling angry.
No.
Yes, you can.
Watch.
You know you can.
Tell him
Watch
watch
mummy.
mummy.
Watch mummy. Matthew. Watch mummy.
letting it out. He's letting it out. Okay, you've shown him. Move away because he's doing good. He's sitting in his chair. Okay.
Eventually, Matthew does manage to calm down. Once he's done his 5 minutes of chill-out time, Supernanny prompts Laura to carry out the final step in the technique, getting Matthew to apologise.
Apology. What do you say? I want an apology.
I want an apology, Matthew. What would you say to Joe?
Okay.
I was absolutely gobsmacked that he actually got in the chair. I was just waiting for him to pick it up and throw it or something. I was just like, this is too good to be true. I thought I'm just going to carry on walking away because it was as though I was just waiting for him to just pick the whole thing up and just like totally kick off.
Why don't I stay in the chair for 5 minutes?
With the discipline process beginning to work, Supernanny turns her attention to the family's bedtime routine, or lack of it. For years, Laura has spent hours every night lying next to Matthew until he falls asleep. Supernanny's determined to give her back her evenings.
Tonight, Mummy's going to put the football lights in your room so they light up, and then you're going to have some lovely story time with Mummy. And then Mummy's going to kiss you goodnight and give you cuddles and kisses, okay? And then she's going to go downstairs and she's got things to do downstairs. And then you're going to be a good boy, go to sleep. Yeah, okay?
Step 1 is all about creating a calmer atmosphere.
Tin soldiers, shouted the little boy as he opened his birthday present. Carefully, he took the soldiers out of their box and lined them up in a parade across the table.
Step 2 is a simple back-to-bed technique for dealing with Matthew if he gets out of bed.
If he comes down, you just turn around and say, it's bedtime, darling.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Take him by the hand, up to his bed, and tuck him in.
Yeah.
Okay? If he does it the second time, I want you to say bedtime.
Mm-hmm.
Take him by the hand, tuck him into bed, and come out. The third time, you say nothing.
Yeah.
But incredibly, Matthew doesn't surface. It's a revelation.
It's you.
I know.
It's you that hates leaving Matthew.
Yeah.
It's not Matthew.
No, it's me.
You've made him feel like, yeah.
Because I've done it to him even when he was like a baby like Diesel. I used to rock him in a rocking chair in his bedroom till he fell asleep, and then I put him down.
What's it so hard to leave him?
I don't know, he's so cute. I like to stay there until he's asleep. And then I find it hard to leave them for a little while after he's going to sleep. I sit there just watching him.
But you know what though? Once you start having a balance
Yeah.
in spending quality time with Matthew, you won't feel the need to latch on to him
No,
at all, because half of his mummy
it's me.
is what you've made happen. You've created that.
Yeah.
You created that.
Supernanny's action plan is well underway, and things are beginning to change in the Bradbury-Lambert household. But just when it seems that Matthew is starting to chill out, it's Tegan who turns up the heat.
Tegan. Right, I'm going to ask you one more time. Sit.
Supernanny Jo Frost has been teaching Laura Bradbury and Stuart Lambert techniques for dealing with their 5-year-old son's violent outbursts. Now that Matthew is beginning to respond to the chill-out chair, Supernanny kickstarts phase 2 of her plan.
Tegan.
How to strengthen the family bond.
Okay. Once upon a time, you guys used to go out separately. Mum and Matthew, Tegan and Dad. But that was then. But now we're going to all go out as a family together and enjoy a day. Okay, so what's going to happen is today, as a family, you're going to go out and have some fun and play. All right? And then afterwards, you're all going to sit down and have a picnic together. Hello.
So it's out with the toys, on with the sarnies, and off to the park.
Okay, so Stuart and Laura, we've got Diesel looking on up at the trees.
Yep.
And what I want to encourage is, Dad, you spending a lot of time with Matthew.
Yeah.
Giving him lots of praise, self-assurance about how well he's doing on the apparatus here. And Laura, likewise with Tegan.
Yeah. I got to come up with you, man.
We've got the rope ladder.
Oh. Get behind him, pussy boy.
Where are we going then, Ted?
With the flies.
You've got Matthew playing with Stu and enjoying and not looking for me every 2 minutes to see where I am and see what I'm doing. And the same with Tegan-Olivia, she's not running around trying to find her dad every 5 minutes. So it's lovely.
Later, at dinner time, Matthew's behaving impeccably, but Daddy's girl Tegan-Olivia is craving Stuart's attention once again.
What was that? No. Right. No.
Supernanny has some advice for Stuart.
Right.
Okay, so use your voice and say, low tone voice, and get down from the table, Daddy
Right.
wants you to eat your dinner and be a good girl.
Tegan-Olivia, I'd like you to sit down and I'd like you to eat your dinner. Tegan, please, will you sit down for me? Good girl. What would you... Tegan, I'd like you to sit back at the table, please.
When Tegan still refuses to sit at the table,
Come back to the table.
Supernanny takes control.
Back with you.
I want you to come down to her level and say to her, Daddy wants you to come to the table and eat some dinner now, please. If you don't listen to Daddy, you're going to have to sit on the naughty step.
Supernanny believes the most effective way to discipline children of Tegan's age is to use the naughty step time-out technique.
Please.
And when Tegan ignores her warning,
I'll start taking to the naughty chair now.
onto the step she goes.
If you use your voice, get it through.
Again, you need to sit down here. Sit down. Now listen to Daddy. You are sitting on this stair because I've asked you to eat your dinner and you're not doing as you're told. Okay? No, don't push me because that really upset me. Please sit down here. You're going to sit here for 1 minute.
2.5 minutes.
Oh, for 2.5 minutes. Please sit down there.
Sit.
Good girl. Stay there.
Okay, say nothing and just put her on the step. Shit, that's great. Shit, that's brilliant. Because she's young, it won't take long for her to understand that you mean what you're saying. You adopted the correct tone of voice, which was marvellous.
According to Supernanny's rules, Tegan must sit on the step for 2.5 minutes, a minute per year of her age. Once she's served her time, Supernanny tells Stuart to get an apology from Tegan so that she can recognise her behaviour was wrong.
I want you to go back over to the step, okay, and say, Daddy sat you here because you didn't do as you were told and I want you to eat. Don't ask her, tell her, and I want you to eat some of your dinner. Okay? Say sorry, hug, say, right, okay, let's sit down and let's eat.
Now what I'd really like you to do is be like a big girl. I need you to eat for Daddy. Now, can we say sorry? Let's go back to the table and I would like to see you eat. Can we do that?
Good girl, that's it, good girl.
At bedtime, Supernanny encourages Stuart to get more involved so he can build on his bond with Matthew and take some of the pressure off Laura.
Now,
Take turns.
okay, we're going to take turns.
Night, darling.
Okay. I'm going to call her Thumbelina. Can you say Thumbelina? Thumbelina. Well done. Okay. Matthew went to bed with a very happy smile. There's no shouting. There's no conflict. It felt very good.
Come here, give me a hug. You put your boy to bed. You put your boy to bed.
As Supernanny's time with the family draws to an end, the change in the house is plain to see. The relationship between Stuart and Matthew goes from strength to strength.
Right, tell me what's happening at school tomorrow.
Family meal times go without a hitch,
Well done.
and Laura gets some precious one-on-one time with baby Diesel.
What you're doing is you're setting a scene for Diesel as well. You're setting that ambience, that calmness, so they can have his bottle and just set off to sleep. So the more you and Stuart can stay calm and relaxed and go through this bedtime routine, just as a matter of fact, your children will pick that up as well. If you rush and come on, they pick up on that.
For the changes to really last, Stuart and Laura need to learn to use the techniques without Supernanny's help. For the next week, they're on their own.
Right guys, I'm off home.
Okay.
I'm going to leave you both to carry on implementing the techniques that we've learnt whilst I've been here. So keep up the hard work, okay? Give me a cuddle, you.
Thank you very much.
Supernanny will be watching
Tegan-Olivia.
video clips of their
Okay.
progress, but for now,
Okay.
it's time to say goodbye.
It's been a tough, challenging few days for Laura and Stuart. I just hope that they keep up with it 100% because they've done really, really well and they deserve to get the results because they've put hard work in. So I hope when I come back to see big, big improvements.
Now that Supernanny's gone, it's a real challenge now because we're on our own and there's no one there to prompt us. We're totally on our own and we've got to handle it.
The first day without Supernanny gets off to a good start. Stuart takes his dad duties up a notch and collects Matthew from school.
Are you going to run down the hill? Go on then, race, yeah. Stop.
And after school, Laura takes a back seat while Stuart helps Matthew with his homework.
Well done. OK, so grab yourself a bit of Play-Doh. Watching. You've got a 5 here, there's a 5 there, there's a 5 there, and there's a 5 there.
But later that evening, with Stuart away at work, Matthew demands his mum's attention by any means necessary.
Bye. No, let go.
Right, chill out. You do not behave like this, please.
You do not hold my arm, you shithole.
You either work it out. This language is unacceptable, Matthew.
Okay.
Now stop it.
Bye.
Laura tries to get Matthew to go onto the chill-out chair to work out his anger, but he refuses.
You broke the household rules. You need to chill out.
You need to chill out.
And they're back to sparring like they always did.
No, if you're going to punch it, you stay out there. I don't want any of it, please. Stop it.
Matthew stages a one-man riot in protest.
Put it down, turn round and work it out. You'll be cleaning all this up when you're finished. Out you go. Tegan, just go over there, please.
It's very common for children to rebel against Supernanny's techniques when parents are left to implement them on their own. But Laura refuses to give up on the new discipline regime.
Calm down, deep breaths. Show me your deep breaths. Right, deep breaths. Now do your 5-star jumps. Come on, 5-star jumps. See, that's angry. That's not. See, that's angry again. Deep breaths, deep breaths. Right, sit in there and calm down. You can. You can do the chart. Right.
Matthew doesn't use the chill-out chair, and Laura is left to tidy up the debris.
He's not going to win. Most definitely isn't going to beat me on this.
Tegan, calm down, please. Come on. Right.
The next day, it's Stuart whose patience is put to the test.
You are sitting in your multi-step, okay? One for slapping daddy, okay, not doing what you're being asked, okay? I'm trying to cook your dinner, and you're not helping me by doing as you're told. You stay here now for 2 minutes.
No, I'm not.
You are, Tegan. For 2 minutes, you're going to stay there. Right. Okay, 2 minutes, please. Back in your multi-step, please.
Tegan-Olivia is playing up, and she's treating the naughty step as one big game.
Right, Tegan-Olivia?
Yeah.
Okay. Although you haven't sat on this step for 2 minutes, okay, you have come back to here every time. Now, dinner's almost ready. Okay, so I'm going to go and play for a couple more minutes, okay? And since I call you to the table, you come straight to the table. Do you understand?
No.
What do you mean, no?
Sorry.
By midweek, Laura and Stuart are struggling, and the mood is tense.
I'm not eating unless you take your takeaway out.
Well, then you'll starve, won't you?
Matthew is back to his old demanding ways.
Please, can I have an ice cream?
Did you eat all your dinner, Matthew?
And Tegan-Olivia's running rings around them.
No, sit down, please, now. Just sit down. I'm going to bring it out, okay? I can't do anything at once. My dinner's getting cold, okay? I'll give you some when you've eaten some of yours. Tegan? Right, I'm going to ask you one more time. And then you're going to come away from the dinner table and you're going to sit on the tip because you're not listening to what I'm saying. Sit. Right. Okay. Now, Tegan-Olivia, if you don't eat this, okay, you are going on to step. Right. Okay. Now leave me alone, please.
Okay.
By the end of the week, Supernanny's rules have fallen by the wayside.
The end.
At bedtime, Laura is in such a rush to get downstairs that she forgets to create a calm atmosphere to help Matthew get settled for sleep.
Mummy. Oh. Ow, you stupid git!
Instead of taking Matthew back to his bed, Laura resorts to her old trick of shutting the door on him. It only makes him more angry. When Matthew comes downstairs, Laura and Stuart should take him by the hand and back up to bed. Instead, they just ignore him.
Yeah, it might be an idea to do that now, mightn't it?
So Matthew ups the ante by throwing things.
I don't want to see you again. Stop it.
Matthew throws a book that hurts Laura's hand, so Stuart takes over.
Actually, do you want to take care of the reins? I'll come up for me.
But instead of putting Matthew into bed and leaving him, Stuart breaks all the rules in the book by appeasing Matthew with cuddles until he finally nods off. Supernanny is due back, and although the relationship between Stuart and Matthew has improved, Laura is struggling to break the negative cycle with Matthew, and she's still getting hurt. Supernanny's been watching footage of the family's week without her, and she knows she's got her work cut out.
You're back to square one again, girl. Madness.
Just 3 weeks ago, 5-year-old Matthew's behaviour was out of control, and the Bradbury-Lamberts were a divided family. Supernanny has taught Laura and Stuart techniques to curb Matthew's temper and has encouraged them to come together as a family, but they haven't found it easy. After watching clips of Laura and Stuart trying to put her methods into action, Supernanny is back to deliver her verdict.
I've had a good look at some footage, so let's take a look at what I've seen and go through it.
First off, she shows Laura a good example of how she's used the chill-out chair to punish Matthew.
You are swearing, okay, and using naughty words. And that's swearing. Now you are going to stay here for 5 minutes. You either work it out or you sit there and chill out.
Okay, that was good. You stayed very calm. You told him what he was doing that was wrong, and you put him into the chill-out chair. I like the way you did that.
Next, Supernanny spells out what Laura hasn't got right.
Put it down, turn round, and work it out. You'll be cleaning all this up when you're finished. Out you go. He's not going to win. Most definitely isn't going to beat me on this.
As she says, tidying up the toys, putting away the stuff that goes back into the cupboard. So I'll tell you what that was. That was Matthew getting away
With murder.
He knows that to be destructive, to be able to break things will gain your attention. And right now, you've got to get rid of that issue.
Right.
Now Supernanny shows Laura getting the back-to-bed technique wrong. She's not taking Matthew right back to his bed when he gets up in the night.
Ow, you stupid git!
See how that causes him to get angry?
Yeah.
So here, I think I want to pull my hair out and go, ah! Use the technique. Okay, we're back to square one again here, Laura, and it's going to take you twice as long to start implementing that if you don't use that technique.
Actually, do you want to take care of it for a minute and just walk him up for me?
When Matthew gets up again, Laura passes him over to Stuart. But Stuart fails to leave the room once he's put Matthew in his bed.
I'm really glad that you handed over and said, Stuart, take care of this. But Stuart, you didn't use the technique either. You got into bed with him.
Yes.
Actually, what that represents to Matthew is a break in unity between the pair of you.
Sure. Stop it.
Supernanny then looks at how Stuart deals with 2.5-year-old Tegan.
Tegan, calm down, please. Come on. Right. You're now going to sit on the naughty step for smacking Daddy. You do not smack Daddy.
Okay, I would have liked to have seen a warning there, Stuart, okay?
Yeah.
Stuart also fails to make Tegan sit on the naughty step for her allocated punishment time.
Yeah. Okay. Although you haven't sat on this step for 2 minutes, okay, dinner's almost ready. Okay, so I want you to go and play for a couple more minutes, okay? And as soon as I call you to the table, you come straight to the table. Do you understand?
No.
What do you mean, no?
Sorry. Get my cake.
Go, okay, I'm going to bring you din-dins now.
But Daddy definitely needed that hug more than Tegan. I mean, she wanted to go off and play after she said sorry, and you were still there holding on for a bit more. You know, don't feel guilty. She's not going to turn, you know, she's not going to turn around and love you any less. She's going to respect you.
Now Supernanny's shown Laura and Stuart which techniques still need improving. It's down to business. It's not long before Tegan gives her the perfect opportunity to reteach the naughty step.
Ow, 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 ow. Right. Tegan. Tegan-Olivia.
No, look at her because she's smacking you.
Right, Tegan-Olivia.
You saying, do as you're told.
You do not hit me. You do not pinch and you do not shout at me.
Give her the choice. She's either going to distract
Tegan,
or she's
you
going to
can
end
sit
up on
down,
the
you
steps.
play nicely with me and Matthew, or you can sit on the naughty step.
Okay, Dad, follow it through. Pick her up. Put her on the step. And she knows she's got to stay there.
Tegan-Olivia, I'm sitting on the naughty step because you did not do as you're asked to and your behaviour was unacceptable.
Tegan sits on the step for 2.5 minutes. Now Supernanny tells Stuart to ask for an apology.
Explain why you put on the step, okay? Yeah. I want you to say sorry.
Yeah.
Okay? I want you to say sorry, Tegan-Olivia. If she doesn't then say sorry, there we go, we put her straight back onto the step and you walk away. Because you know she can say it. What she's trying to do is find that gap in between to go like this and laugh and diffuse it. But then if you laugh back because you find it's cute, then she thinks it's a game and that's where it becomes mixed messages for her.
Yeah.
Later, Supernanny gets the chance to see if Laura remembers her advice about not engaging Matthew in banter when he needs to go to the chill-out chair.
I will not have this behaviour, Matthew.
Help me.
No, you need to ask me nicely and you need to calm down. Right, I think you need to start trying to work it out.
No.
Take your deep breaths.
No.
Come on, into chill out chair. No, if you're going to continue to kick.
Just a few days ago, Matthew might have resisted the technique for up to 2 hours. Now he accepts his punishment straight away.
Oh, you need that on there, don't you? Put this back on there so it feels better when you want to sit like that.
What's this?
You're not getting another yoghurt for Diesel.
For everybody.
Okay, you've done your 5 minutes. You've done very well. Okay, I want an apology for the way that you behaved for Mummy. Right, come on, big hugs and kisses. Okay. Right, now I need some hearty dinner.
Tonight has been a fantastic breakthrough for Mum. Matthew started to have a temper tantrum and started to kick and punch Laura, and she has done extremely well in implementing the chill-out technique.
Although Matthew is losing his temper much less now, Supernanny is aware that when he does get angry, he's capable of throwing things around and smashing his toys. So she introduces him to a new technique to encourage him not to cause damage.
There is still destruction in the house. Matthew gets angry and he still throws and puts everything out cupboards. So what I want to do is to take it up a level now that Matthew has understood what the chill out chair represents and move it on to deal with belongings and respect. When Matthew gets angry and he starts throwing stuff around the house, he's going to lose a play toy from this box, and it will be confiscated and placed into this box. And he has to earn it back by behaving well.
You stick them on and see if you can spell. Can I handle that?
He's just spending some nice quality time with his dad decorating it, and he seems to have understood the concept, but don't know what he'll be like if he does play up and eventually does lose one of his toys. We'll see.
Things have improved hugely since Supernanny first entered Stuart and Laura's home 3 weeks ago. Now she feels confident enough to leave them to carry on without her.
You're more than welcome. Keep up all your hard work.
Will do.
Okay? You didn't do it for nothing.
No.
Keep up that confidence, all right? And follow through. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Dave.
Take care. All right.
I'm really proud of Laura and Stuart. I'm proud in the way that they've taken on board all the advice that I've given them. I'm optimistic that this family will continue to implement the techniques and progress for the future.
That's it, yeah.
2 weeks later, family life is getting better and better, and the Bradbury-Lamberts are able to go on a day out together in the country.
We wouldn't have been able to go out like this as a whole family before because it would have been an absolute nightmare. By the time we'd left, probably 30 seconds down the road, we'd have decided to turn around and go back.
Laura and Stuart are using the chill-out chair, the work-it-out chart, and the confiscation box, and they've seen a marked improvement in Matthew's behaviour.
Matthew's a lot less aggressive now. Very different, a lot calmer. Now we're not sort of living on the edge waiting for him to have a tantrum and to start punching and kicking.
Well done, you're doing really well. Well done.
Stuart's fully embraced his role as Matthew's dad.
I feel like a real dad now to Matthew. Laura's let go of those reins a bit more.
And the family are bonding together as a whole.
A little while ago, there was a big divide, and now we're a lot closer.
There we are. So if I come here...
Got to look at that way. Look that way, babe.
And just realised what a great family we've got.
Stand here. Turn round. Turn round.